Would you play the Grim Reaper in a game to try to win your life back, or live an eternity of miserable hell? Hi, I'm Jay Simkovitz, and welcome back to another movie review. Today I am reviewing the movie Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. That is right, it is with Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter. They are hilarious together. Most bodacious dudes. Okay? So, let me start off the movie. The movie starts off in the future. Best way to put it. It starts off in the future where people are, they're taught by the rules of Bill and Ted, which Ted is Keanu Reeves and Bill is Alex Winter. So they are taught by them by their philosophy of be kind and be most awesome or something like that. I'm not sure. But the factor is that that's their philosophy that they live by. And this guy wants to take over the world because he's tired of everyone playing with their air guitars and living the philosophy of Bill and Ted, the most excellent people on the earth. And so he creates two evil monsters to go back in time to stop Bill and Ted. So as it goes, they are sent back into the future. Not to the future. Duh. They're sent to the past to destroy Bill and Ted. They get there and they kill them. They literally take them to a cliff and roll them off, and they are dead. Where they have to challenge death if they want to return back to Earth. But the factor is they meet Satan, and they are living in hell in the sense of any room they pick in the place of, it seems like their brain. Let's put it this way. It seems like they're like trapped in their own brain, where any of the rooms they pick, they will live a horrible, miserable life. And there, Satan wants them to pick a miserable existence for eternity. But they decided to challenge the Grim Reaper, or Death, to a challenge of games. And so they play a game of battleships, and of course, they win. Most excellence, dudes. So they win in battleships, and Death is like, 2 out of 3. Well, they win in the other games, and then he's like 5 out of 7. And then they're like, okay, 7 out of 9, and of course, they win all the games. So Death is like, I'm at your command. So they're like, we need to get some people that are scientists, or people that can help us. So they go to heaven, where God gives them a big round disc that they can use to find the most intelligent scientists. Well, they think that are people from Earth, but really they are aliens, and they are called stations. These crazy aliens. And they create Bill and Ted's good versions of themselves to fight off the evil versions of themselves that went from the future to the past. And so they are supposed to be in a concert, but while they're creating their robots, their good robots, as well, stations become one big station, and so he creates the two robots, the good Bill and the good Ted. And so as they're there, as it's being created, you got Bill and Ted, the evil ones, that are destroying their relationship with the babes, as they call them, with the babes. And the babes don't want to be in part of their group, don't want anything to do with them. They don't want virtually anything to do with Bill and Ted, because they think that these Bill and Teds are just real douchebags, real idiots, real evil. But they think they're the good Bill and Ted who are dating them. So they don't know that they're evil. And so as it goes, the station creates the good robots, and they finally get to the concert. This concert is the battle of the bands to see if they will actually win $25,000 plus get a 2-year contract. And so they're there and they defeat their evil robots with the good Bill and Ted robots. And then you got this guy that comes from the future who is the one who wants to change the whole entire world of existence so that it's his philosophy and not Bill and Ted's philosophy. And what he does is he says, you know, I'm going to destroy you, I'm going to kill you, this and that. And they're like, well, you know, we'll go back into the past, we'll get a sandbag. So the sandbag comes and hits the evil guy's gun out of his hand. Then he's like, then we need a cage. So the cage comes down and traps the guy in there. And then the guy's like, well, you know, I can play this game of going to the past. I got a key. And he has a key in his hand and he locks himself out. But then Bill and Ted, they're talking and they're like, you know, it's always the good guys that are going to win. And the reason why is because they set the key up and then they set the gun up where when the evil guy shoots it to kill Bill and Ted, it just pops out Wild Stallion rules. So then they go back into the future. Well, they go to the future. They go 16 months ahead where they actually learn to play the guitar. Okay, because they are horrible with it. And when they come back with their hot smoking babes, they have 2 kids and they name their kids after each other. So in the sense, Ted named his son Bill and Bill named his son Ted. And they play their guitars and they are amazing. The whole world is watching this as it goes on because the evil guy wants the whole world to see him destroy Bill and Ted's philosophy, but they can't because the good guys always win. It is so true. They always, always, always win. And so you just see at the end what happens where they're famous and Death makes his own album. He wins the Indy 500 and the end result is they play on Mars. And it's just amazing because they're able to do that. But in the end result, this movie is the second one, which I didn't know, of 2 parts. So if you want to see the first part, the first movie review, then please put in the comments below that you want the first one. If you enjoyed this video, also hit that thumbs up. And also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And most importantly, remember that I upload every day except for Sundays. That is my own personal reasons. But other than that, every day except for Sundays. And remember, be kind, be excellent, and be kind. And I'm out.